Well, hello and welcome to Outdoor Oklahoma. I'm Todd Craighead. If you're like one of the nearly 700,000 active anglers here in Oklahoma, well, you're going to love this story. The 9-year-old son of a friend of mine is totally obsessed with fishing. Sounds like a lot of us, right? But what makes Nate so special is that he didn't have a mentor to show him the ropes. So he taught himself how to fish watching YouTube videos. Well, when a friend of ours that's a game warden heard about this young man, he wanted to treat Nate and his dad to a special day of bass fishing. We know you're going to enjoy getting to know this self-taught angler and a game warden who went above and beyond the call of duty.
So where are you guys from originally? Yukon? Okay, very cool. Well, I'm glad you guys can make it out. I hope we can get on them today and catch some. Like I said, the topwater bite's been phenomenal out here. So I'm hoping we can have some luck. I think that ought to be good. Well, you got a little bit left in there. You may try throwing one of those spinning reels.
Oh,
Your dad got one.
Dad, tighten the drag.
Did you get a bite?
Oh, dang it, this one's...
Now, is there a certain color that you prefer on buzz baits?
I like a white buzzbait, depending on the color of the water. If it's got really clear water, usually a darker color buzzbait would work good. With this kind of water being kind of stained, I like a white color. They can see it better. My fishing background started when I was probably first grade, at least, bucking of minnows, some cane poles. And that's how I got started into fishing, was just, you know, from the simple fishing up to the complex of which I do now with the bass.
Dad's always supposed to be right. No, when it comes to fishing, I know nothing and he knows everything.
Dad, cast like right up over there.
Yeah, it's
There we go.
I really enjoy it that he is out, he's doing this type of stuff, he's enjoying himself. He can be spending hours and hours and hours not catch nothing. Don't even care if he has a bite. As long as that pole's in the water and he's on the other side of it.
I knew this landowner that had this really awesome lake on their property, and I was like, this could be an excellent opportunity for him to come out here and have a great experience catching you know, possibly a big bass, a trophy, you know, one maybe that was the biggest in his life. If I was his age, I would have been ate up with it too, and I would have been all over the opportunity to go out with the game warden and go fishing. It's a good presentation on that frog. You're doing good.
Thanks. Have you ever lost a lure in here? Do you like have another colored frog that's not so bright? Or is bright better? Better? For...
Usually, yeah. I have a different color we can try if you want to do that.
Okay. I'll see if that affects it.
I was super impressed with him. You know, being able to, you know, throw a bait caster. You know, at his age, I was barely throwing a Zebco 33 push button reel.
Proud of him. I mean, you know, it's just one of those talents that he has, and I mean, if he could teach me on it, I'm willing to learn.
Here, Dad, can I switch you real quick? I want to go see if I can, like, cast back there real quick. Like.
He's going to be an excellent fisherman one day, because as much knowledge is already in his head about fishing, and the lingo and everything that he knows about the sport of bass fishing is very impressive for a young man like that.
Can we try to go way back there?
You tightening that up? You don't want to get it too tight or it won't cast out. So that's too much. You want to back off just a hair.
I love it. I mean, he's not in the room playing video games. He's out exploring and doing fishing, wanting to catch the biggest fish, bring it home, fillet it. I mean, the whole 9 yards. He does every bit of it himself. He knows I'm not going to touch it. And that's sad for me to say, but you know, someday we'll get there.
This is my boat, and my dad bought it around a year ago. So this is a cup holder that I made with my dad, just so we don't have to put our drinks like down here and they usually just fall. So, yeah, we just put random like drinks in there. This, we made a homemade rod holder so we don't have to hold the rod forever. So basically everybody that's been here trying to catch bass and stuff, it would target a huge bass that's been sitting in here for a really long time. It just got to the size where it just now eats baby ducks and stuff, and it's trying to catch a bird.
Do you have a name for it?
I just call it Largy. When I'm storing the boat, I would take the trolling motor off, just with like screw kind of things up here. Take the battery out, put it in the garage, charge it. Then I would take these seats out, put them in the shed. And then I would park this boat on a concrete pad down at our house. I almost caught him once, and I was on a paddle boat. I think it was that paddle boat all the way back there. And it actually pulled me with the paddle boat, and I lost him. It was actually right here somewhere. Oh, scary. If a kid my age was thinking about getting a boat and he was wanting to put it on public waters, first thing you need to remember is your numbers and your tag. And just make sure it's not expired so you don't get pulled over. And if you're wanting a fish finder, I would put it back where you control this so you don't have to look all the way up here and you can just stare right here. Make sure your tire pressure isn't like very low so to where it could pop. And if you get it in the public waters too fast, like if you're done going on a highway for kind of a long trip, don't put it in the water immediately. Let it cool down for about 40 to 50 minutes, and then put it in the water. That way, so your tires, you don't hear that like sizzling sound. That'll be very bad for your tires. And then remember your blinkers right here and your tail lights work. And just make sure your boat is strapped down safely before you go, like on a trip or something. You should always have a kickstand for this, unless you have like concrete blocks. And you should put concrete blocks behind your tire so it doesn't roll back. And you should make sure this is down before you just go. And that's it.
You know, just like a lot of the 9, 10-year-old kids at home, you know, just watching YouTube videos, he sees it and he loved it, went on his own with it. And I mean, it's one of those things where that's what he wants to do now, is be a great fisherman, go out all the time, go out fishing, maybe even have his own channel of YouTube, you know. So I'd be a subscriber.
Is that a turtle?
Where?
Right up there.
It might be.
I was gonna see if you can cast like right around those little bitty stuff over there. I don't think they're hungry.
They're not wanting to play this morning. You know, when he mentioned that he was watching videos to, you know, learn knot tying and stuff, and learning this information to pass on to his dad as a young child. I was like, really? That's impressive. I mean, not many kids are teaching their parent how to fish or how to do certain things, especially like tying a knot or tying a lure on. It's just really impressive.
You know, for instance, there's Halloweens where he would dress up as a fisherman, have the whole hat, the pole, the bucket, the vest. In fact, the fishing pole carried his Halloween bucket. And, you know, he's just kind of ate up with it. He loves it.
There he is.
There we go.
Wall wasn't even paying attention.
Oh, that guy's actually a nice bass.
Yeah, he's a little guy.
Yeah, he's pretty fat.
Well, we got the first fish finally. Maybe it'll be, got the monkey off her back. Pretty little fish. Go get bigger. Go get your mom out of bed.
I'm blessed that he's the way he is and loves his fishing. It's amazing. And if like I said, if I can do anything to support it, I'm right there. He's already on his third boat right now. You know, little 2 bass boats and another bigger boat. And so he's just one of those things he just absolutely loves. And if I can help him support it, then I'll be after it.
See that little loop that I made down there at the bottom?
Yeah.
I put that line through that loop, and then I bring it back through the loop that I just made. Like that, and bring it through. And then once I do that, you grab that end, pull it tight, and it pulls straight down. It'll look kind of like a little hangman's knot. See what it looks like, Nathan?
Yeah.
It's real easy.
Just to be out there on the water would be, you know, with the game wardens and just sitting back and talking, you know, and just kind of discussing life and fishing and you know, putting those two together and maybe even become a warden himself.
See him flashing, Dad. Jeez. Dad, tighten your drag.
Tight all the way up.
No!
It don't count.
Yeah. Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was at least a 4 pound.
His birthday parties have loved having the fishing deals, you know, fishing birthday cake, fishing wrapping paper, the whole 9 yards, everything.
Oh, perfect.
Here he is. Well, I think he's on there.
Let's just see. Go.
Oh.
You missed him?
Being a mentor, especially to a young child like that, is so important to me because you never know what kind of impression you're going to leave on them. You know, a lot of people looked up to us, especially as a child, you know. I know I thought game wardens walked on water when I was a kid. I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. And, you know, you always have to, you know, be, you know, on your A game, you know.
This?
There he is. He did hit the buzz bait.
Dang it. Thought I had a fish on. That's a nice one too. Jeez. Dad, look at that one. This is nice.
Not bad. Yeah, that's pretty young. He's probably a bass will grow about 9 inches in their first year. You know, about 9 ounces or so, and then they'll grow about 1 pound a year. That's about 1 pound. That's probably about a year old.
That's right over there where we saw that blow up. It's like right over there.
With Garrett really spending the day with me and Nathan, it is just amazing. He was almost like already a best friend. It really was so appreciated that I don't think he would ever know.
He's getting better with that bait caster. That's a big one. That's a really big one. Hold on to him, hold on to him. Hold on to him. Got him.
Oh my God.
Bud. Yeah. Look at that big one.
That's huge.
Heck yeah, good job,
That's
bud.
my biggest bass in my life.
Is that your biggest one ever?
Yeah.
You know, that one right there is probably gonna weigh almost 6. You wanna hold him?
Sure.
Hold on tight to him.
Oh, I
Here,
can't.
come down here where you want. We don't want to drop him in the back of the lake. Good job.
Jeez. I don't think I can even.
Hold on to him tight. Look at that.
Oh, it's so heavy.
Is that heavy? Let's see how much he weighs. 5 pounds. Good job, bud. Show him that camera over there. Get your picture taken. Hold on tight to him. Good job.
Where should I put this guy? Back in the water?
Let's put him in his live well back there for
Oh,
now.
is it some good shots real quick?
Yeah, we'll put him in the live well.
Oh,
We'll maybe get some more pictures of him. Good job.
that felt like an alligator gar.
That's a big one, huh? Like an alligator gar.
Gotta need a rest. I used all
job,
my
bro.
energy using that.
That was good, Nate.
That was an explosion.
Yes, it was.
Does that get your heart beating?
Yeah. Just,
That's what it's all about right
especially
there.
the big ones that smash.
That's what it's all about.
Just seeing your son pulling a fish like that was amazing. I've never pulled a fish in like that in my life. And just to see him do that, I got the feeling that he was feeling inside automatically. So there was no tears, there's no wanting to go home. It was an amazing, amazing feeling.
Yeah, we need to catch another one about that size, don't we? Oh, there he is. There he is.
Feels about the same. Oh, he's, oh!
He's a big one. Oh, don't pull him up. There you go. Got him. Good job. Hey, you're tearing it up over here on the buzz bait. Good job, bud. You wanna hold him?
That's it. Is that a boy or a girl?
That looks like a female.
Yeah.
Hold him tight. Good job. Good job.
How much does this one weigh? He feels about the same.
Probably about a 3-pounder.
Yeah. I caught one. Nah. Whoa.
Let's put him in here. Yeah, we'll put him in here.
He's in the middle of swallowing it. Jeez.
Hey, that's the most amazing feeling right there by itself, is just being there for him. And it's pretty cool because a lot of times I think he's thinking I'm the hero and I'm thinking he's the hero. It really helped me as a parent as far as putting the phone down, not being on social media as much. I have a lot of friends that always ask what happened to Bug. Back here with Nate, you know, I'm riding a bike with Haley. I'm enjoying the family time. That's truly the most important. With Nate right here showing me and teaching me, I can't go wrong.
Jeez, yeah.
They're still lively.
Now they're fighting. Got one.
Oh, we got one. Good job.
I don't need a net for this one. Yeah,
You
he's
don't
not.
need
No, he's too. He's
All
so
right.
small.
You got him? Good job. Good job, bud. That's fun, ain't it? Driving home, I was just sitting there thinking of what a great day we had. I was honored, and it was a privilege to be able to, provide this opportunity for this young man.
Garrett, see if you can land it in front of the camera here.
Let's see the size.
Hold them up, Nate.
Put the fish a little closer together in front of Nate.
Nate, put your hands on each of their shoulders. Look at that.
Ready? Look up here. 1, 2, 3.
Well, thanks for joining us today. We hope that we've inspired you with either Nate, his dad Bug, or Garrett to get out and make some memories of your own this year. For all of us at your Wildlife Department, I'm Todd Craighead, and we'll see you right back here next time on Outdoor Oklahoma.